Just because a country is part of the European Union does not mean they use the euro. Currently, there are 8 EU member states that still use their local currency, even though most of them are obligated to adopt the euro as soon as possible. For Croatia, this is all about to change, as they are set to join the Eurozone on the 1st of January in 2023. Check out these cool new Croatian coin designs that will enter into circulation at the start of next year. Croatia will become the 20th member of the Eurozone, which is a group of countries that don't only use the same currency, but also share the same monetary policy. They do this through the euro system, which is made up of one European central bank in Frankfurt and 20 national central banks in each of the Eurozone member states. Together, their primary objective is price stability, by keeping inflation at around 2%. But as we've all noticed, this is not going to plan this year. And that is why the ECB has raised interest rates to 2% in the last 3 months alone, to try and battle price increases across the bloc. Surprisingly though, it is not only Eurozone countries that use the euro. Non-EU countries, such as Andorra, Monaco, San Marino, and the Vatican, have monetary agreements with the EU that allow them to use the single currency. Then there's Montenegro and Kosovo, who also use the euro, but have no official agreement with the EU whatsoever. However, these countries have no representation in the European Central Bank. So how can a country join the Eurozone? Well, they need to be part of the European Union and meet the so-called Convergence criteria, which consist of price stability, good public finances, stable interest rates, and lastly, stable exchange rates for the last 2 years. Now let's have a look to what extent the non-Eurozone EU countries have completed these criteria. Obviously there's Croatia, who's set to join next year. Next there's Denmark, who could easily join the Eurozone, but have an opt-out due to the result in 2 Danish referendums in 1992 and 2000. They will only join after a positive referendum, and with only 29% of people in favor of the euro, this is unlikely to happen soon. Sweden is in a similar situation, as people voted against the currency in a 2003 referendum. However, Sweden does not have an opt-out and therefore continues to avoid meeting one of the criteria required to join on purpose. Then there's Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic, who remain cautious about adopting the euro. During the financial crisis in 2008, all 3 countries were able to depreciate their currency by 20 to 30% against the euro, helping them recover more quickly. And as we've seen with Greece, this is not possible when you are part of the euro. Yet public support in Hungary and Poland is relatively high, and with a change in government, they might put the euro back on the agenda. Then there's Bulgaria, whose currency has been pegged to the euro since 1999, and is looking to join by 2024. While they have met most of the convergence criteria, Bulgaria is facing multiple internal challenges. There have been 4 elections over the last 18 months, and there still isn't a clear majority. Not to mention that public support has also dropped below 50%. Lastly, there's Romania, where public support for the euro is the highest among the population out of all the potential candidates. Yet Romania is far from meeting the convergence criteria, and it will likely take a couple of years before they can be considered. So these are my rankings. I would still put Bulgaria in second, as it meets most of the criteria and is the only country that is actively pursuing Eurozone membership. Yet as long as the government's divided, the January 2024 date becomes more unrealistic as time goes by. Do you agree though? Let me know in the comments, and until next time.